All right, Kalispera from Cyprus. This is George. 5, 6. Had two humiliating sessions, and I think my psychology needs those sessions so that I can get back to my basics and find out what's wrong and fix it. Been thinking about this all day, and I want to make sure that I can correct it with adjustments. So I'm going to go through a series of adjustments, and I'm going to say why I'm doing this. It's pretty cold. Alright, so I've been getting very short rolls using V-sets. Nothing really works, double pitching, imploding on hard ways, etc, etc. And I think the simplest reason is the comfort of the throw. So I'm going to try and improve it. Posture. I keep telling friends of mine to look at their posture and perhaps place one of their feet a little bit further back than the other, depending on how they throw. And I haven't been doing that. I'm being very square to the table, and this seems to be quite uncomfortable. So today I'm going to try with right foot slightly back. Let's see what happens. 3, 1, 4, that's axis. Hey Dice Jedi, what's up, man? So the idea is to keep my dice on axis on a V set. So I'll just mark them as on axis. Four, 5 get most. 3, 2, 3, 6. Pick up straight from above. Dice feel okay. Right foot slightly back. The rest of the throw is, I think, a 4 count or a 3 count. I'll go with a 3 count. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 5, 4, 9. That's on axis, a bit short. So that's 210. Press, press. Turn it, pick up straight from above, checking to see whether my middle finger is 50-50 across the dice, right foot slightly back, 1, 1, 4, 5, that's off axis. So this is off, the 9 was on axis. This has 200 on it, 280. Let's take it to 300. 300, 2, 10 here, same set, right foot slightly back, like that. 1, 2, 3, 5 axis. .300 pace 420. Take this to 500. Let's go 250, 200. We are on the 4. Collect this. Pick up straight from above. Dice check. Right foot slightly back. Hard 8. Primary. $245. 450. Take this down. Dice out. One, two, three. Heart 1055. Off axis. So we had on axis 8, off axis 10. Pace 200. Put 2 of these, pace 400. And we're down. It was explosion of my right die, so it's a bit dangerous, I would say. Dice out. Three count. 1, 2, 3. 156, that's implosion of both dice. That's off axis 6 for 35. That's a correct. Hey 60, what's up, man? $51F now. I didn't get that mark. Let's unexplode them back into position. Right foot slightly back. Using a 3 count tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10 axis. So for 1, which I don't have, we get 50. Press towards the inside. Same set, by the way. Right foot slightly back. 3 count. 1, 2, 3. 6, 4, 10. Off axis. Off axis left for 1. Get 50. This one can actually come here. 2, 3, 6. And I had one more, which was a 4, 6, 10. Okay. Right foot slightly back. 3 count. 1, 2, 3. Boxcars 12, off axis again. Left exploded to the 6. Nice out. Five, 4, 9. On axis 9. For 5 get 75. Collect the rest. This one is here. Dice out. One, 2, 3. 5, 2, 5, 7. It was a bad throw. So 7 out was off axis. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6. Oh wait, 12, okay. So 6 and 6. Just keep track. Hey, what's up, Bird Dog GW? "51 degrees, okay. Oh my god, it's quite cold. All right. What we're trying to do today is correct a mistake that I've been doing. The throw itself seems easy enough. Here we go. It's like that, right? But if you break it down, the throw is actually made out of 18, I think it's 18 muscles in the arm and 20 muscles in the hand. 18 muscles in the arm and lower arm, and 20 muscles in the hand, which control it. Some of them are actually acting against one another during the throw. So what we're trying to do is actually a very difficult thing, and it's all controlled by the brain, by the way. All these movements. This is an abduction and this is an abduction, something like that. I've studied this just to see where we go wrong. This movement that we're doing, standing straight to the table, whereby we do this movement, involves a certain point where one muscle group stops being in control and the antagonistic group actually starts taking over the action. Then you have the micro muscles, the small muscles in your hand, which actually start with the grip of the dice. They try to maintain a grip, balance, so that they can keep it square to the table, and then they come to a point where they have to release. So the release has to be very accurate, and it has to be counterintuitive, because we're used to releasing things by opening our fingers at the front and not the thumb. So we have to learn to release with the thumb. So we're trying to teach things that are not natural to us. And then there's the third part, the actual release point. If you reach a release point where the arm is fully extended, your brain is going to interfere, but without you knowing anything. It's going to say, full extension coming up, stop before you actually hurt the arm. So it does a certain action when you're up there, the high release point, and you will see that your shots are failing when you actually do a full swing and you release very high up. Why? Because the brain interferes to secure the integrity of the joint. I've been reading about this. Okay, you can call me crazy for going into so much detail, but I can see it in myself making these mistakes, and I want so much to fix these things. And we need to learn to interpret these things and make them work for us at the table when we practice, so that by the time we get to a casino or something, it is second nature. Muscle memory can only be achieved by practice. So we cannot release too high. We cannot overextend and straighten out our arm. It's counterintuitive to what the brain is going to do to you. It's going to click. It's going to create an interruption in the smoothness of your throw. And if that interruption takes place, you can forget about being controlled. You just became a random shooter. So, I don't have any feedback for you right now, God truth, but I am doing something quite different at the moment. I hope you appreciate that, but I will probably get to what you're asking me to. All right. And having been able to visualize these things, I'm trying to, first of all, make this point of the throw, the backswing up to here before we start coming to the release point. I'm trying to make it as smooth as possible. And in order to do that, I have to accommodate the arm by making it more comfortable for it. So my right foot has come a bit towards this side, so that I get less interference in the transition point where two muscle groups release and two other muscle groups take over from here onwards. That's the first part. The second part that I'm becoming more and more aware is the release point. I don't want to overextend my arm so that it becomes straight, simply because if I do that, my brain is going to interfere, and it's going to click, and it's going to interrupt a smooth throw. So this is what I've been thinking about all morning, researching and trying to come up with something that makes sense. Alright, dice up. Right foot slightly back, going for a 3 count. My grip is a bit deep, to be honest with you, so maybe a 7. 2, 3, 5. That's an axis. Okay. So 5 is our point. All right. Let me just mark it with an axis. Look at all these steps. Posture when I pick up the dice, straight to the table. Position of the dice. I come from above, pick them up, inspect them by eye to see whether they're 50-50. Thumb position. Then, before I come down, I'm still gripping with 2 fingers, okay? As they come down to rest, that's when I grip them with the index and ring finger. My right foot is back. I exhale. I think of my count is a 3 count. 1, 2, 3. 4, 2, 6. That's off axis. I split the die, the right die, the red die, to a 2. Still get paid, but so I was on the 5. 6 hit. 350. Pick up, square to the table, inspect, right foot back, middle finger, index finger resting on the dice, exhale, 3 count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. That's an axis. Point. 400, pace 560, 575. So hit a 6, which was a 4, 2, 6 of axis. Alright, so let's do it again. Square to the table for the pickup, right from above. Very light grip from the top, inspect 50-50, right foot back, all fingers touching the dice, 3 count, dice out, exhale. 347 on axis, not working. Over travel by the red dice. Let's do that again. Square to the table. Pick up. Left, right foot back. Dice out. 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 7. Still on a count. Off axis 7. That's a very bad throw. This is a push between the ATS. Something is going definitely wrong. Straighten up the toss. 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 4. So I had one more come out 7. 3, 1, 4 is on axis. That's my point. Dice out. Three, 4, 7. Oh, pitched it on axis 7. Okay. That was a 4 which I didn't mark, and a 7. Seven was on axis. 2, 7. How many were they? 20, so I must have 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I had one more 7, which was on axis. Alright, let's address the double pitching. Double pitch is a rotational difference. And I need to find out whether my landing zone is not correct now. Because I'm checking my dice and I'm seeing that the split is 50-50. Hey, what's up, Byron? What's up, Sleepy? Here we go again. Landing zone. I'm gonna move it a bit to the left, so my right foot is still a bit back, but not as much. Dice out. 1, 3, 4. That was off axis. Cut the edges of the left die. 4 off axis. Dice out. 1, 2, 3. Aces, off axis aces. Going to a 4 count. A slower release. Nice. 639, still off axis. And the dice were not traveling together, which worries me. 420. Is 639, that's off axis. I'll pick up a bit to the right. Dice out. 1, 2, 3. They landed together, 6-5 drift. Off axis 11. Both dice off. Going to the left now, pick up slightly to the left. Dice out. 5-2. Alright, that was extreme backswing. 7 out, so that came from here. Everything was off axis. 5, I have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So back to 3 count. Hit together 3, 5, 8 off axis 8. Dice out. 1, 2, 3. Hit together 2, 3, 5 on axis. 350. Dice out. Three, 1, 4. Be too high. On axis. 100, 250. That takes 212 to give me $500. 3, 5. Dice out. Two, 3, 5. 700. Dice out. Four, 2, 6. Off axis 6. 700. Dice out. Aces. That was a bad shot. Bad grip, bad everything. Off axis. Aces. Everything comes down. No 6. Dice out. 1, 2, 3. Nice. 2, 3, 5. Axis. Nice out. 314 axis. One base 50. Being very careful to keep my fingers level to each other. Dice out. Two, two, four. Off axis. For 2, we get 100. To keep these. Dice up. One, three, four. A very slow roll. Leg off axis for 2. Get another 100. Let's invest it. Dice out. For 5-9 off axis. Something went wrong. It wasn't the best of grips. Let's pay 70. Nine. Dice out. Didn't like that. That was a drift 3. That's the small. Dice out. Too tall. 415 axis for 77. We hit the this one as well, and we hit the 415, which was on axis. So two, 6, 8 primary. Point. So let's get to take that and 15. As we're warming up our throw, I'm beginning to understand certain elements that I've been doing wrong, and I'm trying to fix them as I'm throwing. And a lot of the problems actually begin from the position of the pickup and the actual finger leveling. I wasn't doing that properly, so I'm trying to do it now a bit better. That's out, not working. Two, 1, 3, double pitch on axis, as opposed to the 1, 2, 3 that we've got before. I have to take this 3, 2, 3, 6. That's out. Hit together 2, 4, 6 secondary. Dice out. Two, 2, 4 off axis flip. With a hard 8 on the side. So this one has 100, so for 5 we get 2. I'm going to put that in my rack. Going to raise it more. In fact, why don't we just regress? Take some of the pressure off. We're trying to focus on 2, 2, 4 is off axis. 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 6. We're trying to focus on mechanics more than anything today. We're not trying to find quick fixes like changing to hardways or changing to V sets. It's one set only. Trying to fix it. This is not a good grip, so I'm gonna put it down because my ring finger was not touching the dice exactly as the index finger, so automatically you have a rotational difference caused by that. Let's see if we fixed it. No. Nice out. Not a good grip. I actually liked it at the end when it left my finger, but I didn't think it was going to have a good result. 549 is on axis. I have another 9. Yes, I did, and I didn't mark it. What was it? 459, I think. Was it a 5-4? Did I have a 10? No, I did not. Okay. Oh, good. So 5-4 is okay. Let's grip, make it comfortable for us. Nice out. They hit together, hard 6. Primary. Now it's point for 50. The focus is on pickup. And particularly on having our fingers level. Then we're trying to make the throw comfortable for our muscles. 3 count. Maybe not. 6 to 8, that's explosion. You could hear the dice when they landed. They didn't land together. There was a differential. 6 to 8 is explosion of both dice. And it was a 3-4. It was a 3-4 waiting for us. So the explosion actually took a 3-4 out of the equation. That makes us random. Hey, what's up? Same bed, JR. Jim Geronimo, like Geronimo. I hope I'm not boring the life out of you. So, this morning and the night before, I wasn't paying attention to having my fingers very level. And also, I wasn't making my muscles that create the smoothness comfortable. So today I decided to put my right foot slightly back, use a 3 count, and focus on every throw. I think my thumb is a bit further down than I would like. Bets off for this one. Boxcars 12. 5-2 facing me. Let's get it right. All right. Good grip. 1, 2. They hit together. 1 for 5. Oh, 5. Come on. Okay, now this was 246 basically, but we got the 5, which is 70. That's off axis. Let's paint. Let's make this so. Slow it down a bit. Let's go to a slower count because I don't want the dice to over travel. Hard 10 off axis. For 1 we get 50. It's 268 primary, that's nice. Are we on the 8? Okay. 70, 85. So that's 3 and 2. Not working on the come out. Almost landed together. 538. Okay, secondary. I didn't mark the 8 for this one. So this. Like a primary result, dice out. Yes, they left together. No. 7 out. Never mind. Okay. So that was so more than 50%. Where axis hits. The reason why I'm doing this, is to get some semblance of look. I mean, I'm on a 3V set which should yield 6s and 8s, and the 5 is just killing it with the 4. Thank you for your gracious comments. I'm trying, and whatever I learn, I try to share it with you guys. Oh, that was one more. All right, so I think I've had enough pressure, so I'm going to lighten up the pressure for myself and just play a bit of Sleeping Assassin, which basically means that you protect the bankroll that you built and try and focus a bit more on the dice roll, because you know that you're going to get one really bad draw or something that you should try at least to protect yourself against. So. All right. For some reason my cigarette went out. Same focus as before when you pick up the dice. Dice out. Too much, just way too much. 7 on the come out. Everything was exaggerated. I stretched my arm all the way up and I felt the click that made everything else random. Come out 7. We actually get some money, but we lose these ones here. I don't remember if I had those before. I think I just placed them, so. Alright, so let's try not to repeat what just happened. Dice out. 1, 2, 3. Alright, 6. That was a short roll by the right die, so I don't consider this to be a controlled shot. I wanted the dice to travel together, basically, and they did not. Hit together, go to the back wall together. The grip pickup was a bit casual, I have to admit. 1, 2, 3. They kind of went together. 4, 1, 5. So that pays 35. those axes. .268 primary. I changed something. The release point. I made the release point just a touch lower, and the motion which was much smoother. So yes, please consider this one a controlled throw. Dice out. This was a control throw as well, 437. Unfortunately, they didn't travel together, they didn't do anything together. There was so much rotational difference, it was just almost certain. We'll clear this up. 415. What did we hit? We hit the Control Z. So we hit the 6. Then we hit a what? Something else. Can't remember now. Got paid for it. 5. Then we hit a 8, which we took credit for, and then the 7, which was a 4-3. So 7 for the 4-3. The 8 was a 268, 1, 2, 3. We had a come out 7, which was off axis. Is that 5, 2, 5? Okay. We're at 54. We have another 18 to go. Dice out. They hit together. 5, 4, 9. One axis. Dice out. Hit together. 3, 2, 5 off axis. With a 2, 3, 5 on the side, so I'm happy with that. 5, 4, 9 was on axis. 3, 2, 5 was off. 3, 6, 7. dies out. Yes, I like that 2, 4, 6. So 600 phase 7, which I don't have. Have this and that. That was on axis 6. Let's take these two. 900. Let's repeat. Nice pickup. Keep together, heart 6, nice. Primary. So that's 900. Let's just fix this first. 1050. And we're down. We don't need anymore. Five and 9. That's all I'm gonna play. I can feel the ring finger and the index finger being level now. I feel much more comfortable with the throw. 1, 2, 3. Hit together, 6 to 8. Explosion of both dice, but I can see the hard 6 on the side. So that was a perfect explosion of axis. If I implode them, back to set. Alright, dice out. Five, 3, 8. That's nice. Another axis hit. Oh. Yes. One, 2, 3. 6, 4, 10. That's off axis. I'm really boring you guys. I know. I don't have any bets up. Okay, I'll put some bets down. 3. That was not a good throw. This is gonna be a good throw. $6, 3, 9. Yeah. Not the best. Off axis 9. So that's 50. 10, I think. No, I didn't. I have it, and yes, I did have it. It was off axis. What the 4, 6, 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice out. Together. Hard 8. Primary. So. No. 314 on axis, but didn't like it. For 1, get 50. It's a good grip, dice out. 6-5 drift proves me wrong, although I can see a 268 there, which makes it a perfect drift. Alright, so undrift them. Not like that 415 on axis. We just mark the yo. It was off axis completely 415 on axis. Pay 70. So. Yeah, 156. I saw this die just turn. As soon as it landed, it slipped and turned. This was a 5, by the way, and it was a 347 waiting for us, so not happy about that. So this is gonna be a good one, I think. 1, 2, 3. No, it's not. 12. Off axis 12. Yeah, okay, we got the toe. That was a 2, 4, 6 on the side, so it's okay. It's off axis. So 6, 4, 10. Off axis 10. I'm definitely losing the grip. The button for the grip is being lost. 4, 2, which I don't have. We get 100. 5, 4 would be a better option. That's it. Almost. Oh, 2 on 3. Double pitch. Not like that. Axis. Double pitch. So. R10, 5, 5 off axis. Nicht good. Wow, I don't have. So this was here. Mine goes here for 5. We get 200. So I guess I'll take 1,000. Give back 800. That's out. Too high. 70. Where are we at? 70. SOR 11, SR 7. Okay. 5 is off axis. So. I don't think we did that well with our on axis. And this one. Nope. I'm at 1 hour 25 minutes. Take care, 68. Thank you very much. Hey George, hoping to get a live table this weekend. Send me some good mojo. Well, I really wish you the very best, bro. It's up to you. Thank you, God. Okay. Unfortunately, higher power is calling me to stop, so I will have to call it here. This is what we made. 2, 4, 5 means I have 4.5, 6,500 in profits. Excuse me. $6,519, which means 5,000. Sorry, 5,519 or 552%. As far as on axis, from those I counted, it's a 50-50. A random is supposed to do about 44.4%. They have 50%. It's not impressive, to be honest with you. I wish I could do something as like a 60%. I'm not that good. But I will keep trying to improve. So let's have a look again at statistics. The 5 took the lead, and then the 6 and 8 actually woke up when I fixed my grip. We pushed up inside hits to 51.4. The 4s and 10s were very big contenders, 21.4. We kept the outside hits below the 16.6%. Box numbers at 73%. Versus a 66.6% for a random. SRR, not impressive, I would say. A random is supposed to be at 6, we are at 7. SOR 11.7, that's a bit more encouraging, I would say. If you're not working the come out, it doesn't really affect you, commercially speaking. Thank you, JR. Please answer my last question. Please answer this question with a 3V set. Do you always keep the dice in exact order on top, bottom, front, back, no matter what? Never rotate position ever. Please answer, sir. Yes, I do. Because it's a point of reference. You should be treating your dice, the numbers of your dice, as coordinates, and the results are actually telling you what happened to the dice. So how did they relocate from their initial coordinates? And unless you invest a lot of time to learn all the sets, you will never be able to say, well, this happened to this die set. So in the case of the 3V, this is my reference set. This is a benchmark set whereby I can read every result. A 2-1 is a double pitch, whereas a 1-2 is a drift. 6-5 is a drift. 5-6 is a double pitch. 4-3 double pitch. 3-4 is a double pitch. 2-6-8 is a primary. 6-8 is an explosion. 1-5 is implosion. 5-1 is primary. So I know these things off by heart. Therefore, why would I go and change their position, their coordinates, when in fact I'm using them to have a reference of how we started and what we did to finish at a certain position? That is all I'm trying to say. Alright, you're welcome. You're very welcome, guys. Have a pleasant evening and hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you for your custom, your comments, and your company as always. This is George and Dice Around.